unboxing. I ordered a bunch of stuff. But wait a sec. Hold on. Is this for me? Yep. I don't know. Is this from my sister? I think it's from my sister. So we're going to do an unboxing. I thought it was something that I ordered, but... Aw, look at... Oh, best wishes. Let's see who this is from. Aw, get well blanket. Oh, is that awesome? So it says, hug healing blanket with inspirational words, feel better after surgery. So let's see. Yeah, I just had surgery. Let's see. Cindy sending you hugs and hoping for a restful recovery. Carrie and Mila. That's my sister. Aw. I'm definitely going to have to thank her for that. So let's open it up. I got a nice little package here. And, ooh, this is one of those, it's like really, really hard. It's one of those super air, I don't know if I can open this. I might need scissors to do this, but I need scissors. Uh-oh. Man, I want to open this for you guys. So it says, remember, welcome to live chat. I don't want to break my teeth. Hold on one sec, I'm right here. So it is what, 4 days post-surgery, and today was not a good day. Today I'm in a lot of pain. But hopefully, I mean, it's my own fault because Antonino, how are you? Oh, this is soft. All right, so this is what I got from my sister. I had my surgery on Thursday, and oh, okay, my secret came out. My bra fell apart. So hi Debbie, I took one side out. But this is what she got me. Oh, this is perfect. This is beautiful. Aw, what's it say? It says, wrap up in this blanket and know that you are loved. This blanket is from me to you. Aw, look at how sweet that is. Oh, it's so soft too. So thank you, Carrie. I'm going to definitely... Okay, Debbie's going to be back in 20 minutes. Thanks for logging in. And Antonino, hola, buenas noches de Argentina. Saludos. Hello from... Argentina, and good evening. Eres muy bonita y bella. You are beautiful. Thank you. Bendiciones, princesa. Thank you so much. Aw, super sweet. Gracias. I appreciate that. But, oh, how nice is that? So, yeah, today I feel like my stomach looks like I'm 6 months pregnant. I way overdid things. So I started bleeding again. Yeah, which kind of sucks. I'm hurting. But I wanted to log in with you guys. First, thank you for all the interaction, the comments that you guys have been doing. It's really been helping to grow the channel. The more that you guys like and share, comment, that definitely helps with the algorithm, gets the word out. And I was watching a video on the dark psychology. So my channel deals with narcissism, mental health, mental illness, how to have good relationships, when to walk away, when to stay. But there's a lot of dark psychology going on. And a lot of us, sometimes we think if we're going to learn about it, we can become immune to it. But it's like kind of ingrained in us. Antonina, de donde eres princesa? I am from Michigan, USA. So Antonino's asking where I'm from. Michigan, United States. Have you ever been to America? But, you know, sales people use it. And they were talking about how, like, if you ask somebody to do a favor for you, a pretty big favor, knowing that you really don't want them to do this big favor, but you want them to do this little favor. When you start out big and bring it down to something small, they're more likely to do that. So let's say you ask them for $500. And they're like, well, I can't do that. But you're like, well, can you just, you know, maybe $20 and I can borrow the money from somebody else? They're more likely to give you that $20. So if you wanted the $20 in the beginning, it's just the way that human nature is. And also like colors, and they are even saying too, like people taking tests that if they're around like the color red, that they do poorer worse on tests because of even just how colors affect us. Also, the different words can affect even court outcomes. So, let's say you ask somebody how fast were they going when they crashed into the other car, and they're going to give a higher number because you use the word crashed. But if you said how fast were they going when they bumped into the other car, they'll give a lower number. So just the words that we use, and placement, and even the stores, they're talking now about Walmart is going to be changing their lighting to where it kind of makes you agitated, gets your amygdala going, and you're going to make poorer decisions. You're going to try to get out of the store quicker, that you're going to be a little bit more anxious. And yo soy del sur la Patagonia, Bariloche, Princesa. Oh, you're from the South Patagonia? Wow. And K Aura S, what time is it for you? It is, I think it's covered. I am in so much pain today, guys. Oh, yo. We'll see how long I can last. I am hurting. But so the goal for the channel is to really get a good group of people who can be loyal, showing up, interacting with each other, building camaraderie, and like consistency. I'm going to be going on a little bit earlier than I'm going on now. I have tomorrow off, so that's why I'm on a little bit late. But I guess tomorrow I might go on late too, because I plan on sleeping in. But I see you guys popping in, so we can talk about whatever you would like to talk about. But I thought it was interesting, the dark psychology, because narcissists, it's almost like it's second nature to them, because they don't have the empathy. They just do these things that the toxicity just draws us in. Like scarcity mindset. When you feel like something is scarce, you're more likely to go after it or try to obtain it. And with the way that the narcissist handles relationships, that they cut you off, and they put you into this scarcity mindset. Feel free to interact, guys. Feel free to comment. I'm just kind of talking till you talk. But so the scarcity mindset, I even had it like, it's so crazy how it works. I was on a diet one time, and Yuvi, good to have you here. And Arian, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hello, what's your thoughts on CSA causing scarcity mindset? CSA, tell me what CSA, and then I'll tell you. But the scarcity CSA, tell me CSA, why is that not registering? Yes, Arian, so I said it. That's a cool way to spell it. And Crochet Guy is here. Good to have you here. Tell me what CSA is. Say hello back. I did. I'm hurting so bad, guys. Oh my God. I hurt. So as far as the scarcity mindset, okay, I'm trying to survive. I just had surgery on Thursday, and I'm hurting. I did way too much today. I'm hurting today, but I'm doing okay. The scarcity mindset, though, gets people motivated to, either purchase things or enter into relationships. It causes a false sense of value. So if there's only like limited edition, it's the same plate, it's the same purse, but because it's a limited edition, people think it's worth like all this amount of money. So scarcity mindset, just be aware of it. Is it something that you necessarily even want? You got a new kitty cat. Aw, what's your kitty cat's name? Tell me what CSA is. I'm thinking CSI. CSA. Why is that not registering? But Yovi, what's going on with you? Debbie will be back. Tell me your kitty cat's name. We got Dixie Doo. Dixie's been super good today. A really good dog. I feel bad I didn't open this gift from my sister till today. She sent it. I got it yesterday. But it's so sweet. Uh yeah, I wanted to do a unboxing with you guys. Oh, there's a trigger warning. Dang it. I don't. Let me grab a different phone. I can look it up. Oh, hold on, guys. My stomach. Oh, all right. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Hold on. Wait. All right, I'll look it up here. Thanks for your patience. Okay, I'll look it up. Got all these phones. Your cat's name is, oh, it's Mila. That's my niece's name. All right, so I will look that up so I can answer. And thank you for being considerate on that. Because yeah, I don't want no internet. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on. Turn on the Wi-Fi. Okay. I'm trying, guys. So I will tell you. It's not, no internet connection. Why not? Maybe I didn't set it up. Ugh. Did I not set up my internet? Turtle Man, good to have you here. So how long did I start going live today? I just logged in 11 and a half minutes ago. So not all that long ago. You love my glasses? Thank you. They actually match my outfit right now. All right, so let's see. I don't have the password. Scan password. Man. Does the C stand for criminal? And then SA? Is that what we're talking about? But my trip to Europe, thank you for asking. I had a couple hiccups with the kids, but it was amazing. Met a lot of people, and I'm going to be setting up a trip to Italy for next summer. But yes, child. I'm thinking criminal. Child. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to understand your angle on the scarcity. I think I understand what you mean. Like, are you asking if that's like a draw? Why they want to do that? I think it's horrible for one thing that they do that. But people who were children and now they have scarcity mindset. Oh, in regards to love. So if they were victims when they were children, you're one of my favorite lies. Aw, thank you so much. Children who were abused, getting scarcity mindset. Yeah, it's really interesting how it works. Okay, so if that happens, usually they will go one or the other way. They're either going to be an extreme this way or extreme that way. They're not going to be even keel. So they're either going to be very promiscuous or very prude. They're not just going to be, normal functioning. They're going to utilize their body to receive love. They feel that that's the only way, and that's what's normal to them. Or they feel like such a victim, or dirty, or unworthy, things like that. So it's going to make them one way or the other. So as far as a scarcity mindset, if it comes to love, maybe they feel that, that either that's the only way that they can be loved, or that they are unworthy, damaged goods, things like that, which they're not. But the mind will do things with them. Also, they may become recluse. They may not go out into the world. And so they may have a limited look on what is available to them. So I'd like to answer a little bit more specific to what your question is. It's very, very broad. Scarcity mindset in regards to what, though? But scarcity mindset is kind of like that fear of missing out or fear of never achieving. Um, and sometimes too that they'll just latch onto the first person that comes along. Um, that they might have a fear that nobody else, finally somebody loves me, or finally somebody's paying attention to me, or this is all I can get, without really waiting or giving people, time to decipher if they want to be with that person. So children are very impressionable, and a lot of times too, it, depends on what they were telling them. From Delaware, Lorraine, I love that. All the way from Michigan and Indiana, but good to have you from Delaware. But Ariane, I'd love to answer more if you have a question. I'm so slay. You're sweet. So Europe was great though. Europe was great. And Jeff, how's it going? I am post-op 4 days. I just did the unboxing of the gift my sister gave me. I waited to go live and unbox it with you guys, and now it's too late to send her a thank you. She sent it yesterday. I should have opened it. You can't sleep. Why not? Why can't you sleep? Yeah, so if you're over in Delaware, what time is it now? Almost midnight? I don't even know. 12:07. It's after midnight. Well, you can't sleep because it's morning. um, worry. What are you worried about? Worry can definitely affect how well that we sleep. And, sometimes taking a hot bath or, realizing, that Joseph, hello, hey, beautiful lady, how have I been? Kind of okay. I had surgery on Thursday. I'm hurting real bad today. I feel like vomiting, to be honest with you. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I just overdid it today. It's my own fault. But uh, T-Rex, how am I feeling? I feel like throwing up and I'm hurting. But yeah, I was doing all right. Yesterday was a pretty good day. Now, like, I feel like my stomach is like, I feel like I'm 6 months pregnant. So I had, those of you who don't know, I had some uterine, like, fibroids, tumors, whatever, removed on Thursday. And it was pretty good. But then today I overdid it, and so I'm bleeding again. And I hope the way my belly's filling up, I hope I'm not like filling up with blood, to be honest. But you got answers to your. What did you get answers? And is that what you're worried about? So, the serenity prayer, but thank you for asking, T-Rex. I'm going to be okay. You got answers to your disability. What type of answers? What the disability is, or disability financial assistance? So, are you worried about what the future holds for you? They have that serenity prayer, God grant me the knowledge to, know what I can change, know what I can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference. So, sometimes we have to have an understanding there are certain things that we can't change. But if we can change, you got Social Security. Okay, that's good. Good. I'm glad you were able to get that. How many times did you have to file for disability? I hear a lot of times people say the first time they just deny you, and then you're able to get it. But Social Security, it is nice that they have some things set up like that. One time. Okay. I'm hoping you're doing all right. It was really interesting I had a friend who, he was disabled. He ended up going blind. He had to do at-home dialysis, peritoneal, like, he did his own dialysis where they, like, flood, I don't know, it's like flood his gut with like water and it pulls out the impurities. And but he did it at home. And he also had, I know he had one leg amputated. I didn't see him in the end. I can't remember if he had both legs amputated. I think he had both legs amputated. And they kept denying him for Social Security or for disability. Like he was about as disabled as you can get. And then I know other people who just have like minor things, but you have learning disabilities and emotional stuff. Okay. Um, so, do you have anybody helping you? Sometimes, a support system can make things easier. And as far as emotional stuff, I'm here. That's part of the reason that I like to go live for you guys, is to give you guys somebody to talk to. And T-Rex says, my sister-in-law works for disability and she brags about her denial history. Do you know what percent she denies? Low IQ. Okay. Yeah, and that causes things to be a little bit more difficult or confusing. So I had a cousin who had a lower IQ, and sometimes with assistance you can still lead a pretty normal life. Um, are you working or you don't work at all? So yeah, usually they say, what is it, 70 or below is like learning disabled. Uh, that is what upset me, the number. Um, can I ask what number they told you? And you don't have to tell me. But yeah, 70 and below is what's considered like a low IQ. And also too, Lorraine, 66. Okay, so it's pretty close to like the lower end of average, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't stress it much over 66 to 70. Um, but I get it. I get it. And Ween Ween, good to have you here. I remember you. So you're communicating wonderful with me, and I get it. I get it. Sometimes we take that like um, personally or so. But T-Rex says she tries and makes it almost impossible to get. I remember debating about it, and she is an unholy person for sure. Yeah. Oh, you're a poet. That is awesome. What kind of poetry do you like to write? But that's sad though when their funds are available and they're denying it. Debbie, let me know if you are back here. She's not quite back yet. But we all have different strengths. So maybe, your concepts of how, gears work, or mathematical equations or whatever, but we all have our own talents. You have a book on Amazon, you know, like that's pretty impressive. Good for you. So, yeah, don't worry about that number. Don't worry about that number. It's just a number. Just be you. And that's the thing, I remember I'm a teacher, and in school, sometimes people stress so much about a grade. Yeah, it's just a number. It's just a number. And all we can do is just be the best person that we can be. So T-Rex says, I knew a guy whose brother was on disability for being an alcoholic. True story. Yeah. Also, like for anxiety, bulimics can get it. What else? But yeah, like CPTSD, different kinds of things like that. And fibromyalgia, there's some things that are hard to prove. There are people that need it, but also other people that take advantage of the situation. Um, yeah, and sometimes I wish they would do something a little bit different for like an alcoholic. Maybe, if he needs providing for, but to where he has to get clean, otherwise it's just enabling them where, hey, you don't have to work, you can be drunk. Sometimes if they get, money, they might sell the food stamps for alcohol or trade it. A lot of times alcoholics don't even eat, or they eat so little they just drink a lot. The Hulk says, hello, beautiful, I know my place. Well, thank you so much. And Lorraine says, you have many issues. Um, Is there anything I can help you with? I know life is definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. You like my glasses? Don't get me in trouble with the color. But thank you. I lost my brush. I was going to brush my hair while we were here. What did I do with it? I don't know. There we go. All right. I'm going to try and have silky hair again. You were attacked by your father. Oh, that's not good. So do you have a hard time trusting in relationships now? And that can, how long ago was that? I know way too much. T-Rex says, I'm not going to disclose my job, but I know why too much. Yeah, definitely don't get yourself in trouble. But I know why. Okay. So Lorraine says he was drunk. Yeah, and that's the crazy part though is, it shouldn't be excused. They take the initiative to do the drinking, and unfortunately people lose control or inhibitions and do things that they shouldn't. So I'm sorry that happened. Was it ongoing or a one-time thing? Mutanji? I'm from Uganda, Kampala, East Africa. Oh, lots of love to you too. Thank you. And I have to go find some medication. Okay. All right. But the world we live in, there's so many challenges. I wish it was easier. I wish there was a way that, we could enjoy life a little bit more. And I don't know where Debbie went. I'm going to get onto TT. So hopefully she'll join. All right. So I don't know. Where'd Debbie go? He says, good evening. How blessed are you? I am blessed. Definitely blessed. Life is strange. I agree. And just when you think you have everything figured out. The president's congested. The president is getting sicker. What's going on with the president? All right, we're going live on TT. Where am I? I am at home right now, but I am in Michigan right now. I go between Michigan and Indiana. T-Rex, I pray every night for Christ's immediate return. So tired of this world. Oh. You'd be willing to just, I don't know. I think it's nice having a full life, and I get it though. I get it. I was watching the news right before I logged on with you guys, and there was a guy, and he had this garment filled with somebody's blood from one of the attacks. And as he's like talking about the trauma he just went through, there was another bomb that went off. And I'll be right back. Okay, Lorraine. Just how brutal people are. Heartland is here. Good to have you. Ariane says, sometimes when somebody tells you not to forget to enjoy your day, it helps to take the intensity down a notch. Yeah, sometimes we forget. Like, hey, it's going to be okay. Don't forget to have a good day and smile. But I get it. I definitely believe in the afterlife. Nicole, what is up with you? We need to hang out. Did you get my message? I love you, Nicole. I had my surgery. You were so sweet. Nicole reached out to me, and I took a little bit of time to reply to people, so sorry about that. But I'm hurting today. I was good yesterday, but I did some cleaning around the house. I have tomorrow off too, and I go back to work on Wednesday. So got that. But Ariane says sometimes when Mutanji, come and visit Uganda, Kampala. You invite me. My friend and I are talking about going to Africa in this like next summer. So I don't know which country or which area, but Uganda would definitely be neat. Nicole Leon, you're a teacher. What do you teach, Nicole? I teach English as a second language. And Gold Rush is here. Kylie, just so you guys know, I got 2 different platforms open right now. But are you back at school? We went back to school on Wednesday, had half a day with the kids, and then I had surgery on Thursday. So I get to go back. It's kind of sad. I only was there for half a day, other than professional development. We got User and Charles and Joe. First grade. Oh my goodness. Yeah, first grade. That's a challenge. What have you taught any other grades? I think like the grades I like are third grade. Third and fourth are good. I really liked it at the high school, but my kids are English as a second language, so it's a little different dynamic. They have different cultural upbringings, and also, like I always say, if they want to kind of bitch you out, they can't because they don't know English well enough. But my kids were pretty well behaved. I did teach psychology at the high school level, and that was a little bit of a challenge. I taught gym, kindergarten through 8th grade. Middle school, I would say, was kind of difficult. But first grade, those I taught art too, so I have first graders. First graders are so sweet though. They are still in that stage where they want to please you. I had a couple con artists though, like you got to watch out for some of them. And the Hulk, have a wonderful night. Nicole says, kindergarten and third, big difference between the grades. Yes, I thought I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. No, I love those kids one-on-one, but that is, I've subbed for kindergarten classes before, and I've taught like art and gym for kindergarten. And now I have English as a second language with kindergarten too, so that'll be a challenge. Ariane, was my surgery scheduled or did I have emergency surgery? So what I had is I had like 2 growths in my uterus. So the uterus is like the size of a pear. And I had inside that pear, my uterus, inside the pear was like the size of like a lemon or a lime, and then also like a big plum. So if you can figure the amount of size that was inside that, and it was like stretching and causing discomfort and some bleeding. So I had that removed. I'm waiting on biopsy results, which I should get in a few days. Could you join? What would you like to join? You want to join in on, to pop in? Right now I'm just doing like myself, but feel free to comment and interact with me. I haven't really figured out how to do, I'm on 2 platforms right now, so that makes it a little difficult, but Grammy of many. Oh, how many? Alex is here. T-Rex says, I remember my 3rd grade teacher pinned bad notes to my shirt. Oh, I forgot about that. You made it to the live tonight. Good to have you here, user. Welcome back. Yes, they used to pin notes. I forgot about that to our shirts for my parents about my behavior every single day. T-Rex, what were you doing? Were you just a talker or couldn't keep your hands to yourself? You have done a lot. Yes. So yeah, I had the surgery and yeah, well, I've taught criminal law at Grand Valley State University. I've taught 7th and 8th grade, self-contained, severely emotionally disturbed, 6th grade math. I teach English as a second language to the people over in China. I actually won a trip and taught in China. So I'm a little bit older. I've done a lot. User says, I hope I'm not annoying you. No, do I have time to, my stomach hurts so bad today. Today I'm really hurting, but I did promise you. All right, I don't have my, Are you talking like the space buns? Is that what you're talking? I almost grabbed it, but yeah, today I'm really hurting. So it's hard to do with glasses. I think you're talking just do a braid and then I promised I would do. Okay. Um, I just had surgery too. Had cysts on my ovaries. Ah. Okay, walk me through real quick. Um, I need 4 hair ties though. Oh, I gotta get up and get hair ties. I'm gonna try and do it without the hair ties. I'm gonna try it. We'll see if it works. Lorraine says I still keep in close contact with my teachers. Oh, yes, I can. I think I can. So how long ago was your surgery, Nicole? And are you healing from that? I promise. Yes, I can. We'll see. And is it a towel? Uh, I went to school with a towel, and I don't pronounce it right. It's like tall. I can't. Is that a Hebrew name? All right, user, tell me what to do. So that is cool that you're still in close contact with your teachers. I keep in close contact with my teacher friends. Arian says, did your surgeon give you any pain relief to take it home? No, I just have ibuprofen. And it wasn't all that bad, but today I definitely did way too much, and I just hope my uterus is not filling up with blood. That's what I'm a little worried about, because it's like super pooched out. Normally I have a flat stomach. Lord Kelvin, I'm doing all right. And then slick up the opposite into a high pigtails. So you start doing a middle part, then tie one side off to the side, then slick up the opposite, okay? And you are in whose will? Oh, are you in your teacher's will? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, and sometimes we get our blessings, just being us. And Billy is here. We're getting ready. I got a tutorial. Oh, my stomach's killing me though. T-Rex says my dad finally came there and told her do not put another note on him. All right. So is it one braid and then I do a bun? Is that what she's talking about? I think I know what she's talking about. And I'm doing it without rubber bands, which is probably going to make it more difficult. But I think I know what she's talking about. All right, so let's see. Doing it without the rubber bands. This is what I think from what you described yesterday. So tell me if this is what it is. And I'm just doing it for fun. I'm just doing it super quick. But, and my father just walked away. How long ago? How long ago did your father walk away? I place my pigtails pretty high, kind of like Minnie Mouse ears. But yeah, braid them and roll them up. Okay. So I think those are also called what? Space buns or something? Or space buns? All right. So let's see. They're not going to be perfect. Oh, I'm trying. Yeah, they're going to fall down. I don't have the stuff to pin it up. But there. But yeah, be cute up top. Oh, that would be cute though. I have to do it when I there. I have to have some rubber bands ready. Yes, but I braid my space buns usually. Would be super cute with the bangs. I'll have to try that. Yeah. Next time I go on, I'll be prepared. I'm hurting today, but I did promise you, so I gave you a little teaser. How's that? A little compromise. It's a long story. My hair looks nice, thank you. So, user has given me some hair tutorials, and I try not to walk away from the camera too often, so I'll be more prepared. And you like the bangs? Terrence is here. Hello, hello. You are blessed. Well, thank you. One retired. But yeah, The ovaries, though, like yours, Nicole, you might have had more of, and mine just went through, like the cervix. They didn't have to do any incisions. I don't know if you had to. I can call the surgeon staff first thing in the morning about the pain. Yeah, I try not to take any pain relief stuff. I never know how I'm going to react to it. But yeah, if I need to, if the bleeding's bad or anything, it was my fault. My fault. So hopefully we'll see how I feel in the morning. But yeah, if I need to call, I will. And Trent is here. T-Rex, I'm heading out now. Glad to see you. Good to have you here, T-Rex. Hope you feel better soon. We got to pick Mom up from the dialysis at 10 a.m. tomorrow. My goodness. We chat soon for sure. Yes, lots of love to you too. Jake is here. And sleep well, T-Rex. And that's so sweet you're taking your mom. How often does she have to go? Is that every other day? How often is dialysis? Wishy-washy? You got my name. So user, I owe you. I owe you. Got to be more prepared. I did buy some new hair ties though. They're just basic, but I got new hair ties. Notification joined. Good to have you. And I don't know. Should I go get the rubber bands? Oh my gosh. Who is it? Clickbait TV. She used to always wear her hair that way. I find it crazy how famous she is for what she does. I don't know if you guys know who she is. Lorraine says, guess what? My neighbor said she can cut my hair. Then I noticed she was drunk. Goodbye to her. Yeah, do not have somebody drunk cutting your hair. Some comments in this live are filtered. Oh, be nice, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell Debbie I'm on TT. She's probably like, where the heck did you go? Oh, I can't. Can I? I don't think so. No internet. Why is it not set up? Oh, is it going through? It says sending. Nope. Oh. I don't know. We'll see if it went through. I am 55. Thank you. So I just had my birthday in July. Yeah, it says sending. Dang it. Debbie, join in. Crazy. Yeah. More likes can attract more viewers. Keep it up. And eye black. Oh my goodness. Talk about eye black. Did they find that Emmanuel Haro, the baby? It seems like I saw something. It's so hard to know when what reality is. Did they find baby Emmanuel? And you don't like getting older. I know. It's not as fun as I know. But it's part of life. I get it. Thank you for liking the live. Gail is here. I appreciate that. The more you guys like and comment, the more people come in. Feel free to subscribe and follow. And I have a flash goal. Oh my gosh. G-Man is here. What is it that you don't like? Just the aging, or sometimes people go through some pain or health concerns too. So that's why if you've been in a narcissistic relationship, to get rid of the negative energy or holding on to resentment, to actually set that free. I do not know if they found the baby. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting too that they were saying how he was like 7 months old, but I guess he was 9 months old. But they start saying that he was gone for like 2 months. And in today's society, how people think that they can get away with things. There's like DNA testing and cameras all over the place, and just the way that they can track things. There was this one case that was solved by a squirrel hair. It was a unaliving, and there was a raincoat that had like this hair on it, and they couldn't figure out where this hair belonged to. They ruled out that it was not a human. Then they're going through all the different animals in the area, like rabbits and deer and whatever else, dogs. And then it was just this like unique kind of squirrel, and they were able to trace it back and find that individual squirrel's hair, and which was in that location, and pretty amazing. Big Banana TV, how are ya? So much stuff keeps happening. Yeah. Um, and as we start watching the news and things, that we have to realize too that there's still a lot of good in the world. And the stuff I was watching today was talking about the different algorithms, and be careful what you watch, because that's going to be like your little niche or your area of life. So like if you start watching a lot of scary things, you're going to feel like the world's scary. So I do a lot of research on narcissism, also on crime. I watch the news all the time, and you got to be real careful when you do that, because the world can seem extremely negative then. Brian Kohlberger, is that what you're talking about? Good to have you here. I see you. Is it Melik? Killings, yeah. There's way too many of those. Way too many. And a lot of them are senseless. And I get a kick out of it. I'm 55. I'm single. Okay. And we have the Menendez brothers. Both of them got married in jail. It's like, what the heck? And there are some women, I'm sure it happens with men too, but there are some women that are attracted to that. Either it's like a savior complex, or attracted. I don't know, but you would think, if somebody does that to somebody, that's not necessarily husband material. Plus, what kind of time do they have with this person? Yeah, both got married. One ended up getting divorced, but one is still married. Yep. And it wasn't like, a high school girlfriend, and they, it was just some stranger, like, hey, talking to them, and they ended up, and you wonder too, like the guys, do they really love this girl, or it's like, can't really choose. If I'm gonna get married, I just gotta pick someone, and of course they're gonna marry her, so that's their only, segue into the outside world. For one has a child. Oh, I didn't know that. Would they have a conjugal visit in jail? Oh my goodness. I don't necessarily agree with conjugal visits, but I know, you feel sorry for, like the spouse that had nothing to do with it. Mimi is here. I'm gonna stay on for a little while. I felt so bad yesterday. You think, I need to charge this phone and hook it up so I can do my research while I talk to you guys. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have any idea how old the kid is? But Mimi, are you back at school? How was school today? You were so sad yesterday. I felt so bad. It was right as that was going on. But today I'm hurting. I way overdid stuff, but do I work now? Yeah, I don't want to. So if you guys can like and subscribe, so by Wednesday, if I get 3,000 more followers on TikTok, and I don't have to go back to work. Um, Yo, it's Spicy Lady again. Multi-molecular spicy. I'm doing spicy. How are you? Doing okay. We are what, 4 days post-op? So I do feel like throwing up. I don't feel good. I'm in pain, but I do work. I go back to teaching on Wednesday. We started last week, but then I had to take a couple days off. So Rob Man is here. Mimi, did you go to school today? I'm kind of liking my hair today. My hair's like super soft and silky today. I don't know what happened. Um, my water's so weird. I have well water. So today's a good hair day. Was not a good hair day last week though. And I'd like to know, I did a question on would you guys rather work 4 10-hour shifts or 5 8-hour shifts? I feel that you went to school. Was it good? Are you liking it? And Squilliam, is that what that was? And Brody is here. But I think that, we work too much. And I see so much like pencil pushing where there's a lot of extra work, a lot of extra stress that does not necessarily have to be there. School is school. I feel ya. And is it Gerald? Or Jarrell? Jarrell? Good to have you. You just got the #1 gifter badge. And is it Jarrell or Gerald? Thank you for liking the live. Yeah. LOL. Arian says, hair on fleek. Not fawning, just truth. Aw, thanks, my old man. Aw, yes, join my fan club. Thank you so much, Jarrell. Am I saying it, Jarrell? Jarrell. My old man is originally from Detroit. Oh, you lost a friend from Pontiac. Oh, she experienced a lot of hardship. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. Pontiac is a little bit of a rougher city, so is Detroit. I grew up in that area. Lorraine says too much work. I agree. We be nice if we all came together. I did not work today. Worked around my house, which was my own fault. And thank you for the rose. Aw. I appreciate all those donations. Thank you very much. Multi-molecular says 10-hour shifts and getting that extra day is nice. Wish America taught kids to make jobs instead of slave at them until a hopeful retirement. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Yeah, you hear people that they work their whole life and then they have, a week or two and then they pass away. Now the retirement age, my age group, I'm 55 now, born in 70, but my retirement age is 62, but like this generation, it's like 67. And Lorraine says, I do not know how to go on real vacation. Well, I'm setting up a trip to Italy, so you guys are sweet with the likes and the loves. Next summer, Italy. Mimi, you'll be old enough. You can go to Italy with me. So, but the amount of work that we do, and we're also, I worry about the disconnect that is going on. I don't know. We've got a lot going on in this world. Arian says, my dad moved to Grosse Pointe Woods and then to New Jersey, where I was born. In New Jersey, I grew up with a lot of Italians and Sicilians. Huh? I've been to my grandparents moved to New Jersey. I had a cheer camp for Wayne State University at Rutgers. So I've been to New Jersey for grandma and grandpa's and then also cheer camp. Lorraine says, I know a lady who died the day she retired. Yeah, that's horrible. I believe that. That happens far too often. Um, and sometimes too, people get so accustomed to working that when they do finally retire, they feel like they don't have a purpose. Part of that is because you lose the connection with family, or you put your effort into your job. And we got to remember, a lot of these jobs will replace us in a heartbeat. A lot of us feel so guilty or enslaved to them, to please them. But we have to remember how they view us too. Um, Jeffrey, you want to not be anymore what? Anymore at all? What do you mean, Jeffrey? And you just got the #1 gifter badge. What don't you want to be anymore? Here? So what's going on, Jeffrey? There is the 988. I don't know if my mom sent something about 988 and they said that they might have disconnected it. So Jeffrey, that's something serious. I can do one-on-ones. I'm a certified life coach, but if you are having serious thoughts about that, I want you to go to the ER. You can check in and take it seriously. There's so many people who have gotten down and out and attempted to do that, but then in the end, they're like, I'm so glad that it didn't take, that they survived it. There's a lot of ups and downs in life. Sometimes when you feel helpless, there are ways out. And there's the saying that you've survived every day so far. You will make it through. And I hope it's not over a relationship that you're feeling so down and out. Also money, sometimes people get so frustrated that they can't make, ends meet or things like that, but there is a way out. So Jeffrey, if you're really serious about feeling helpless, there are ways to get help. And each and every one of us is worth so much. They do not have 988. They canceled it. Yeah, that's not good. I got to fact check that. I did see it, but definitely try it. Also, the hospitals will be able to help you. Yuri is here. Guess what, Mimi? Tell me what. Wait, what? They cancel it? I need to double check it. Who wants to fact check that for me? Type in, do they still have 988 hotline available? Marie is here. I don't know. This isn't connected to Wi-Fi, and I got the longest password. That's my fault. I could go get on my other phone. What if I'm feeling that way, though? Are you feeling that way? What? Now I gotta go get my other phone. Should I do that? Should I go get my other phone? I need somebody to fact check for me. I should go get my other phone. Camera Joe, they have 988 here where I live. I helped set up the service last year. Awesome. Good. I heard they were canceling it, but no, I was just saying, okay, try it. 988, definitely. You had to go to the hospital, Lorraine says, for problems. Yeah, the hospital just, you can call an ambulance to take you there or an Uber. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the live chat. So I care. You'd be scared. Um, be scared of what? Getting help? And thank you for liking the live. Uh, Multi-molecular says most people's problems are so minimal. I like your support, but people need to be tougher. Life is not meant to be easy. It's meant to teach, learning from the struggle. If you're struggling, you're growing. I love that. That is so true. The struggles that we go through are shaping us into a stronger person, and we have to go through it. Embrace it. This is making you stronger. It's going to lead to better opportunities, better relationships. So the struggle is the growing. And, I teach all these classes on different animals. So they have, like in the egg, it's actually not good to kind of help the animal out. You want that animal like poking through and struggling to get out of that eggshell because it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger as it's struggling, building those muscles up. Uh, and it can be a detriment if it's helped too much. So the struggle is growth. So take this as like a launch into a better future. So embrace it. Jose is here. School is going okay. I had surgery on Thursday, so I only had the half day on Wednesday, and I don't go back until next Wednesday. And she had a baby with her fiance. Yo, Manny, who did? Who? My manager from work told me that she cheated on her fiance. Well, that's not good. How are you handling that? Am I okay? Jose, I'm hurting. I'll be honest. I feel like throwing up. I definitely, yes, you are a soul survivor. And Larry is here. I love hearing that. Where our soul, if you've been with a narcissist or been through different struggles, that sometimes is like soul crushing. And yeah, I love hearing definitely a soul survivor, stronger than before. And, sometimes it feels like things aren't fair in life, or why do we have to go through things? What's the pain? Probably 8.5. Like it's bad enough making me want to throw up, like to be honest. Um, a lot of fruit and water. Yeah, it's hurting. Um, but Larry, how's it going? A lot of fruit and water. Tuna Pup, what a cute name. But I'm hanging in there. So she had a baby with her fiance and she cheated. What do you think is going to happen with that? Take care of yourself. Good night, sweet dreams. Thank you. Yes, I will be taking care of myself. Thank you for the compliments. Michael is here. Wake up early to go to work. So enjoy the day tomorrow. Wishing everybody a wonderful day. And I'm sorry. I thought okay. It's nationwide 988 in Aya. I love it. Life is a shell, and we are the chick. Exactly, perfectly put. And Lorraine says, my brother-in-law took his life. Oh, and you know, that happens far too often. So Mimi is saying, I told my therapist I had separation anxiety with her. Oh, what'd she say? Uh-oh, I got to update later. How did you whiten your teeth if you did? I had, in high school, I had clear braces. This could sound so stupid. I had clear braces, and so the brackets up top were clear, and then they put like clear rubber bands over your brackets. And I noticed people, it would stain the clear rubber bands, not so much the brackets, but the rubber bands. And I did not want my rubber bands stained because you had to wear them for like a week or whatever. And so I didn't eat things that would stain like spaghetti, pizza, grape juice. So yeah, I just was really cautious. I drank Diet 7 Up instead of Diet Coke. So I froze. I know I was telling me to update my phone, but I'll do that later. So, um, yeah, that's it. I do use, what is it, Crest Optimal White or something like that. But what did I say? Mamie says that my phone wanted me to do an update. So Arian says, I know it's not easy to know if I can take care of every last matter alone. Many people cannot rescue their inner child from fear into psychological safety unless they know how. Good point. Good point. Um, yes, some people just go through the motions, but they're not actually changing or doing the work to. No, you're fine, yo, Manny. Not a problem. Um, Arian says, I sleep in my car and I sleep in peace. Do you always sleep in your car? Do you have a home? Or you just like take a break and sleep in your car? Aya says, I have been with a narcissist person. You're right. Yeah, and it messes up your brain and it can lead to physiological ailments. Um, Shorts, hello. Arian says, don't forget to call first thing. And 8 pain means the nurse can help you. I will. Thank you. In your mom's house. Debbie, I'm glad you're back. Good to have you here. Yeah, I should show you what my stomach looks like. Super Faith and Jerry. So, um, still healing. I thought about doing some cooking tonight, but I'm going to wait a little bit. But how do I define a narcissist? Ooh, ay, ay, ay. Well, they have to have 5 out of 9 traits to be an actual narcissist. Everybody has narcissistic tendencies. It's necessary for survival. I see in society right now, we're getting on this kick where we're training each other to be too narcissistic, and it's ticking me off. But a narcissist is somebody who is like the low to no empathy, self-centered, manipulative. They utilize things like gaslighting, word salad. They just want what they want. They're entitled. They don't care about other people. They like to deflect and project. It's kind of like a spoiled brat. But a lot of times they come across as like an amazing person and they fool you and they flip the switch. That's why a lot of people had that trauma bond. They also, and they call it supply. Where they cheat, they don't honor commitments, they do a lot of future faking, they say whatever it is to get what they want. And it can be quite frustrating. And Debbie says, hit the like button. I appreciate that. Multi says, I was going to say that. Yes. But Debbie, thanks for joining back in. And your eyes hurt. Why do your eyes hurt, Mimi? Cute for sure. Oh. And Joe is joining in. Leadfoot. I know I was a leadfoot growing up. And 1 year I got out of 15 speeding tickets. You call those snakes, yeah. And they just damage your brain. So you have a lot of brain fog. Yeah, and you're probably tired then, if your eyes are hurting. I get like a twinge in my eye sometimes. It's probably too much computer time, too much computer or phone time. So yes, snakes. I get it. And that's why, it takes time to get to know somebody. And that's why it's important not to be a people pleaser because, a lot of times if you tell the narcissist no, they're going to start to reveal themselves. They also do reveal themselves over time if you really listen to them. And you were on the computer all day. That's probably why your eyes hurt. Plus, it's late. And thank you for liking the live. Debbie says, I think my BFF's husband is a narcissist. Ooh, that's not good. What kind of traits is he showing? So yeah, too much screen time will do it, definitely. Yeah, it's like it's pretty painful too. Luckily it's only like 3 or 4 twinges and it goes away, but was just checking, making sure I wasn't one. LOL. Nope, I'm just an asshole. And that's the thing. There is a difference between a narcissist and an a-hole. Um, the thing is, and this is like the difference. Like, bruh, I'm craving Auntie Anne's. Auntie Anne's does what? Pretzels? Does she do cookies or just pretzels? She does pretzels, doesn't she? Those are good. Lucas is here. Arian says, yeah, I always sleep in the car. I've been homeless for 8 years. My story was that I had to escape early from a gaslighter, manipulator, and coercive controller. I always got housed at work until 2017. Um, so I would love, are you comfortable with that? I know sometimes people are comfortable living that way, but it definitely sounds like you're a survivor. I've had to do that before where I slept in a car. Um, but as long as you're safe, just make sure you're safe. And yeah, escaping the toxicity, coercive controller. Until what happened in 2017 though? Did you change jobs or did they change things? Hector says, "Hola, amiga hermosa. Gracias. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey, bicep." Bicep kisser. Pretzels. Oh, you want the cinnamon bites? I've never had the cinnamon bites. Their pretzels, I do like them. I've only had them 1 to 3 times. I remember one time. I probably had them 3 times. They're a little bit lighter, like fluffier and butterier. That's what I remember. I love pretzels. Love pretzels. What? What? Bicep kisser? Is that what you're talking about? That's what Wyoming 2020 200 calls me. Um, yeah, I don't know. I love pretzels. I've actually made homemade pretzels. Have you? Do you like? I like pretzels with cheese. So Wyoming, what are you up to? But yeah, I was in the middle of saying something. Oh, about the difference between a narcissist and an a-hole. Um, No, I have had them like 1 to 3 times. I remember one time, but I think I had them 2 other times. I don't know, but I remember one time for sure. Um, thank you. So a jerk, like if I don't want to share with you, if I don't want to lend you money, if I don't want to talk to you, if I'm like, shut up, leave me alone, go away, I can be a jerk. I'm a jerk. But a narcissist uh, presents one way and does the exact opposite. So you don't know what you're dealing with. Like an asshole, like, do I want to? I'm going to get yelled at if I talk to them. And you can prepare yourself or you can avoid them. But like a narcissist, you have no idea what's going to happen that day. Arian says, in 2017, I got off the road with Ringling Brothers. I don't want to live in the car. All homeless shelters are not trauma informed, and the domestic violence shelter wouldn't accept me since domestic violence was more than 6 months ago. Was more ago or in total? Um, Eddie says, I love you, glasses in your face. Thank you. Do you mean more than 6 months ago, or you stuck it out for more than 6 months? I think you mean ago. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Arian says being a roadie was my way out of the small town in a toxic home more than 6 months ago. Yeah. What about they still have like maybe not Barnum and Bailey or Ringling Brothers, but like some of the like state fairs, things like that. Um, did they stop doing the circus? Did they go out of business? And are you able to work now? Are you able to find a different type of work? I was an apartment manager before, and I got a free apartment that way too. So, or you can be a nanny and different things like that, where there might be, or a living caregiver. I don't know your situation, but that might be something to think about. Mimi says, okay, I'm going to sleep. My eyes hurt. Okay, get some sleep. It was good to see you, and I'll be on again tomorrow. Crystal is here. Debbie says her husband grew up. Um, oh, one second, Debbie. Multi says, why do orphans not get any aid in life? Um, as far as like if they're in an orphanage and then adopted out, um, you know, uh, if they're adopted, they get stuff. I'm not exactly sure how it goes uh, when they're 18 if they're just set free. Um, but I think they're taken care of until they're 18. And, life isn't always fair. Um, but there are people too that even if they came from a rich family when they're 18, the obligation on the parent stops. So they're no worse off than many people. I know adopted kids get a lot of benefits. Not exactly sure what orphans, like the foster care kids. I don't know how it is if you're just in an orphanage though. But foster care kids get like medical and I believe, and it probably depends on the state too. I talked to somebody in Indiana who was a foster child, and she got free college and free medical. Uh, so, like government aid. You're adopted from Russia, no benefits. Okay. So, I get it. Yeah, different. And multi, are you in Russia still? Or are you American now? There might be something with the different countries too that make a difference where you want to. You've lived on your own since you were 18. You're a survivor, though. I bet it made you stronger. It's probably difficult. Um, you're American. Yeah, it's probably because it's from a different country. Your adoptive parents were Americans, what I'm believing, and didn't get any benefits. Um, but hopefully they took good care of you. Camera Camera Joe says fostering is sometimes better than adopting since the kid gets college aid from the state. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Yeah, and once you adopt them, it might cut them off. I don't know. They still get something. One of my teachers adopted, and I think her daughter will still get college. But we also teach at a school where they give away free college, so it's hard to know exactly. But uh, hopefully you had a better life than if you were back in Russia still. I don't know. Ariane says, I want to go back to school. I am near Cal Poly now, where Kristen Smart was. Before this, I was in Sarasota, where Ringling is, and where Gabby Petito lived with Brian Laundrie family. Oh my goodness. That Gabby Petito story just breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. Um, Multi says, finding an American wife is what saved me. Aw. Multi says, rich people adopt as a status symbol. Some really do want to have a child, though. But yeah, sometimes they do. Yep. Which is sad. Um, there are people that, and it's sad how expensive. My sister adopted, and it was like $45,000-$50,000 to adopt. Um, and they were hard on her. Like she ended up having to go out to Texas for like 3.5 months waiting for this baby to be born. And she was like, well, I'm going to go back home for like a week. And they're like, if you leave, you're not going to get this baby. And she just had already spent all this money in hotels. And, the lady didn't have prenatal care. So she didn't know exactly when this baby was due. But my niece is like, oh my gosh, just the most amazing child. I also have cousins that were adopted, sold like slaves. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, I don't know how Russia is. Um, they had I checked into like international adoptions. Some of them will say that the child has health issues even when they don't. Um, I'm trying to remember the reason behind it. I don't know if they're just trying to see if the parents are really wanting to take care of a child, because if they'll take on a child with needs, maybe they have a better heart. But as far as like how much they charge, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Multi says, but America is amazing and I would not have the life I had. I'm not hating, just wish there was more mental support for adopted kids. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, sometimes it's probably a struggle. Hi, Trace. Wondering, uh, sometimes the why, or what's my background, or, do I have siblings? What would life be? Where do I fit in? All that kind of stuff. So most foster and adopted kids struggle with purpose. Yeah, I've seen that too. I feel it's important to be honest. Uh, you know, Harley Davidson is here. So, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You are so sweet. Um, but yeah, there's different challenges. And as children, because I'm a teacher, as children grow up, a lot of times their behavior is indicative of things that is going on. You know, Arian says, I heard that Costa Rica stopped military defense spending and puts the military defense budget back into the people now. I have not heard that. A lot of USA veterans are down in Costa Rica. We should have taken much better care of our veterans. Um, they're still struggling. They still don't get the health care that they need or the recognition. I don't know enough about that, Arian, but that is cool. I love your name. Um, that would be nice. That would be nice. And time traveler, if you could go back at any time, would you go to the future or the past? Joe Bear is here. So, guys, I told you I am post-op surgery and I'm kind of hurting. So I'm going to go ahead and log off right now. I'm going to get some sleep and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, Joe Bear, thank you. Just got the #1 gifter badge. You are so sweet. Multi says a whole month for LGBTQ and 1 day for those who fought, so they can goof off. And yeah, that's a good point though. Yeah, somebody's sexuality is their sexuality, but we should be honoring the people who fought. I can definitely see how that would be interpreted as not necessarily on par. So, Joe Bear, thank you. Wyoming, last bicep kiss. Have a good night. You're pretty cool. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. I try my best. And Anthony is here. So, guys, lots of love to you. Good night. And I will see you tomorrow night. Have a good night, guys.